my first tutorial. I was going through all this rigmarole trying to figure out how in the world can I get this to be the best. Scratch that. I'm not a professional photographer. I'm not a professional videographer. All I know is that I love makeup and I want to do makeup tutorials so that everybody can see my work. So let's get started. The first thing that I did was I did line my eye, layer my eye, use a coat of Urban Decay Primer Potion on my eye. And then what I did was I used I got this one from Avon, but it's a copper big eye pencil. And, sorry, just put that on there a little bit. And I didn't use much because these pencils come on go on kind of thick. And what you can do, if this is going to be a night look, you could use a white big eye pencil instead and smooth that on. It'll make the colors pop out a whole lot more, and it'll be a whole lot more vibrant and bright. And the next thing that I did was I used my mixing medium, which I made myself. 3 parts water, 1 part glycerin, and dab that a little bit. And I used lemonade, which this is actually a sample that I got from Electric Cosmetics. It's a pigment, a bright yellow pigment, and I mixed it with the mixing medium, number one, so that I wouldn't have a whole bunch of color fall out, and also so that it can kind of go on and stand out real bright. So let's put that on. And I'm just applying this to the inner corner. And I'm using Loreal's Soft Grip flat chisel brush. This is just a brush that I kind of use for eyeliner also, but I'm using it today for this because it's kind of stiff and I really wanted to paint that color on. So let me put more of the yellow in the corner. And I'm not going to blend all of these in at first, only because I want you to be able to see. And let me hurry up because I don't have that much time. Just so you can see where all of the colors are. Whew. This is not going to be that bright. I'm going to, once I blend it in, kind of darken this yellow a little bit. Just clean up any fallout that you might have. Next, I'm going to take the Loreal Hip and Flare, and I'm just using the orange color. And with my Low Cornell 3/8 inch mop brush that I got from Michael's, I'm just going to take and apply the orange right next to the yellow. And it doesn't have to be super neat when you put the color on because you're going to blend it in anyway. When you apply the orange, just kind of go up a little bit higher than you did with the yellow. Make sure you got it on nice and evenly. Okay. Trying to stay in the camera so you can see, but I had my mirror. Maybe if I move that over. My mirror right kind of awkwardly placed on the side. But okay. Then I'm going to take this same brush that I used, wipe it off a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with the rust color. Now on the picture in the beginning, it's this brand that's called Verna. I got this from a beauty supply store, and I can't find this brand anywhere. I think this is actually only like $1, but it's a really bright, bold color, and I was curious to see what the rest of their colors would look like. But I couldn't find it. But you can use NYX Rust also. It's pretty close in comparison. Then what I did with the rust color is just kind of draw a line to where I want the color to go. And then fill it in right next to the orange in the outer corner. Going up just a tad bit higher than you did with the orange. And since this is a heavy color, you want to make sure that you got it completely on the lid. And you got nice coverage. So I want to do more of these videos, but it's kind of hard for me because I'm a mommy of 3. And my day pretty much consists of going to work in the morning and then coming home and trying to take care of my family. And that also includes my husband. Okay, so this is what the color looks like before you blend it. Now I'm going to just take a blending brush. This is a matte brush, matte 224, and just start with the yellow and the orange and blend those 2 colors in really good. Just sweeping across, back and forth, just right where the yellow and the orange meet. Then I'm going to start to blend in with the rust and the orange. And I'm running out of time, so this is probably going to be a part 2. And then just to soften up that rust color a little bit, just kind of blend out those hard lines from the rust. And then bring the brush over and into the yellow. See, I told you I was going to soften it up so that you couldn't see, and now that I'm looking, I see that this one needs to be softened up as well. Okay. Now, you can leave the colors as bright, or you can leave them as bright or as soft as you want them to, just according to, it depends on how much you actually blend the colors in. And what I'm going to do is stop right now, and there's going to be a part 2 to this video so that I can show you just what I did to the bottom and line, and then I'll finish off with my cheeks and my lips. So see you in part 2.